So, welcome back to our discussion about getting eyes to see God. The second mistake that is our senses have is to be illusioned. Our senses can actually get into illusion, meaning we cannot exactly distinguish between the sounds or what exactly is happening. One time, one of my neighbor, they were screaming top of the voice. So immediately all the neighbors, we thought there is some big fight happening. And when we go and see, it was not a fight. They were watching some movie. So there is a tendency to get illusion. Our ears can get illusion, even our tongue. You take an orange, you taste the orange after tasting a lemon. Then orange appears sweeter. But the same orange, you try to taste it after tasting sugar, the same orange appears sour. So here orange is same, but when you taste after tasting lemon, it appears sweeter, but when you taste after tasting sugar, it appears sour. That means our tongue also can get into illusion. Then skin. So if you touch a warm water after touching a cold water, the normal water appears warm. But when you touch a normal water after touching a hot water, the normal water appears cold. So the water is same temperature, but after touching the cold water and hot water, we feel different because our skin also can get into illusion. Please guess what is the truth by seeing this picture. What can you see in this picture? So whenever I show this image, people say there is some dog, a dog is carrying a basket of flowers, all these things. So in darkness, we don't get the real knowledge. So let us switch on the light. So when you switch on the light, we see when the sun rises, the darkness is dispelled. When perfect knowledge is obtained, all illusion is dispelled. It was not just dog, a person actually is carrying the flower basket. So now there is a task for all of you. Please come closer to the screen wherever you are watching the TV or any instrument. So come closer to the screen and try to see these beautiful images and let us see what we can understand from this. Now please look closer in the figure number 1. So you can see some emoticons, but how many of you can see a triangle inside that? Actually speaking, there is no triangle. But these images are put in such a way that it appears as if there is a triangle, but actually there is no triangle. Now on the right side, you see the figure number 2. What can you see in this figure 2? Is it a young girl or an old lady? Some people can see only young girl and some people can see the old lady and some can see both. Were you able to find it out? Now let us go to the figure number 3. So what can you see here in the figure number 3? There is an old man and an old woman, or there is a man and a woman, they are singing with a guitar, and there is another lady watching from distance. So there are so many things. Now let us see the next image. Can you say which person is taller? Actually speaking, in this image, all the 3 of them are same height. Just because the background, the lines are put in such a way that it appears the third person is taller than the first person, but actually all the 3 are of same height. Now look at these flowers. Interesting. It is an image, it is not a video. Now if you look at one flower, that flower which you look at, it actually doesn't move and all other flowers moves. And now when you shift your focus onto the other flower will stop moving, but all other remaining flowers will start moving. Actually it is an image, but the flower petals are put in such a way that it appears as if it is moving, but actually speaking, it is not at all moving. Another image. Again here, the dots are put in such a way that if you focus on one dot, that particular line of dots appears stagnant, but other dots are moving. And when you focus on the other line of dots, that particular line of dots becomes stagnant and other dots are moving. Quite interesting, right? Another interesting thing. What can you see in this image? Can you see a bridge or can you see a series of boats on the water? Now, look at this. Now, a task for all of you. Come closer to the screen. Look at the dot. Focus on the dot. And go front and back. Go front and back. Front and back. And if you do that, you see the circle, the boxes, it actually starts rotating. But actually speaking, it is just an image. Hope you got it. So now the third mistake. What is that? The tendency to commit mistakes. So there is a widely incorrect accounts even in science. Even in science, there are so many mistakes, and every new scientist keeps disproving the previous theory, and then he establishes his own theory. So earlier scientists, they thought brain does only one thing, that is the cooling of the blood and nothing else. And they also thought and made a statement, they have written in books, that pituitary gland is just a waste. It doesn't work. There is no much use of pituitary gland. But later the scientists have come and disproved this theory and established a new theory. And in science we see there is one particular constant which we use in the theories. So that is called Hubble constant. But scientists have 3 times changed the Hubble constant. Now it no more becomes a constant, it becomes a Hubble variable. That is the point. Now there is a tendency to commit mistake, and when we commit mistake, what we do? We want to patch it up. So then there is a cheating propensity. And what is a cheating propensity? That people, they started saying that man came from monkey. So now we will discuss about the fourth point, that is cheating propensity. So we have a tendency to commit mistake, and to cover it up, there is a tendency to cheat. Now all of us, we are aware that there is one big philosophy or concept which we studied even in school, and even right now many schools curriculum actually teach this. And what it is? Man came from monkey. How many of you believe this? So the point here is, once upon a time there were only monkeys or apes, and these apes slowly became humans. Interesting thing to hear, but is it logical? Now my simple question, let us accept this theory and try to explore little more. Yes, there were apes before and now they have become human beings. Nice. But the point here is, there is always a transition. What are the transition? For conservative way, let me take 3 stages. There were apes, there were man. In between there was ape man, because apes were slowly transiting from ape to man, right? So there is ape man, and there is man. These are the 3 stages. So now, even now we see there are apes and we see there are humans. And where is the intermediate stage of ape man? Where do we see that? If this is the logical truth, and if people accept this theory, then we have to show the intermediate link between ape and man, that is ape man. So we don't see any ape man now. So that means that scientists they have used the skull of apes and skull of man, and they club together and they say there were existence of ape men before. This is how apes became man. And finally, they call it as connecting link. So finally the scientists, archaeologists, they have found it is wrong. It was just a made up link. So these are the 4 imperfections of the senses. And now let us go to the next pramana called Anumana Praman. So in the first Praman, Pratyaksha Praman, we understood that our senses have imperfections, and because of this imperfection, we cannot understand the reality as it is. We can't get the knowledge exactly even about this material world, and what to speak about God. So now let us see from Anumana Praman can we get some tangible, worthy knowledge. So Anumana Praman means, as I said, it is theories based on evidence, inference or guesswork. So in Anumana Praman, and whenever we talk about Anumana Praman in science, we have to talk about the great scientist called Charles Darwin. So in The Origin of Species, Darwin has written in his book, and he says most of the places in his book, he is the one who actually said man came from monkey, and all the animals slowly they actually evolved. So here in his book, most of the places he makes this statement. What is that? He says it may have been like this, or perhaps it was like this. So he always uses it may be, it could have been, it might be. So whenever people use this might be, maybe, that means they are not sure. So only when you are not sure, you start using statements like maybe, might be, all these things. So the moment if somebody uses these words in the sentences, understand that they don't have clear knowledge, and with this statements we cannot arrive at conclusion also. Darwin in his own book, he mentions that I always speculate. Without speculation, we can't arrive at any conclusion. So why we have to believe someone else's speculation as the absolute truth, rather than believing that our Vedic scriptures itself gives us the absolute truth in an absolute way. So we are very fortunate that we have Vedic scriptures with us, which can give us wonderful knowledge in a very logical way. Thank you very much.